Welcome to your NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2. It's back to Brooklyn 2016 full show review and results. So let's talk about it. This was live on the WWE Network last night, about 2.5 hours, 6 matches. It's basically the SummerSlam for NXT. It's the biggest NXT event of the summer. And it was live, so let's talk about it, giving you my thoughts on it. So, I have to say that I liked the opening video package on the NXT Superstars looking back to 1 year ago. It was great. I loved it. I loved how, Bayley was there, saying that she was there 1 year ago, and just showing how important that show was and other people. It was good. Just wanted to praise that really quick. Then you get to the opening match. Austin Aries versus No Way Jose. So, good opening match, nothing special, but Austin Aries did make Jose tap out. So I do gotta say that. It was a good opening match. They went over a little bit over 10 minutes. No Way Jose still looked good. He shined in defeat. I thought he was just going to be, he looks like a goof. He's not going to be something that you can get behind him. I like him. I thought that he wasn't going to be a good wrestler. He was just all the he was, he was for the games. He wasn't all serious. But he is. He can go, and also he took Austin Aries to the limit. Had almost defeating him on a couple of occasions, but Austin Aries was a better man. Austin Aries is great anyways. I really like him. He'll be NXT champion soon. But, yes, he made him tap out. And, yeah, so, good match. However, after the match, Hideo Itami would come out and hit him with the GTS. Yes, the GTS, the go to sleep. That was the move that everyone loved from CM Punk. Yes, that move. However, people don't know, Itami actually is the originator of it. Yes, he asked Itami if he can use it, and Itami said yeah. But Itami's actually the inventor. He actually did it. I loved the crowd when they popped. I popped. I didn't think he was actually going to hit it. Because they teased it many times when he was in NXT. They'd always put up, the crowd would be, no. But then he never hit it. I think this is the first time he actually has hit the maneuver. So it was cool to see that. And I like Hideo Itami. He's back. I mean, he did return already, but he's back now. He's been gone a while, and it's good. Hopefully he'll be good. He'll come to WWE soon, but since he lost his time out of NXT, he's got to make up for it, so. Looks like an Austin Aries versus Hideo Itami feud will be coming up. Then you get Billie Kay versus Ember Moon. And a match that went maybe about 5 minutes long. I liked this match. Wanna know why? I liked Ember Moon. She can wrestle. She was a great debut. Her first match. Her red eyes, and she's not, she's perfect, really. Gotta say that Billie Kay had her first victory in NXT, recently. I'm glad how they both got good enough, they both got good offense, and it's not like, everyone dominated. It was a squash match. It was an easy win for her. No, it wasn't. It was actually Billie Kay looking good, Ember Moon looking good. They both shined in their 5-minute match. They had, what they can do in 5 minutes, they shined, and they did what they had to do. So I gotta give kudos to that. Thought it was a great match. Not great. But what they did was a good match in the time that they had. I liked it, and Ember Moon did win. Her finisher, too, I gotta say. Yeah, her finisher is excellent. I'm telling you. Billie Kay as well did a good job. But her finisher for Ember Moon is pretty excellent. The O-Face, I think it is called. Yeah. So, yeah, I liked it. Billie Kay hopefully will get a push. He's looking like they're going to take her more seriously since more women's wrestlers are leaving NXT and stuff. So, Ember Moon going to go on a good push. I want to see more from both of them. So, looking forward to them. Then you got Bobby Roode versus Andrade Cien Almas. Now, this man, Andre, I'm going to just call him Andre, debuted at NXT maybe 2 months ago, right? He picked up the victory against Ty Dillinger. He's been undefeated. But they put him up against a guy, Bobby Roode, who's debuting in his first match in NXT, right? Like, they're dropping the ball with him, or they're not caring about him, or he's an afterthought. I didn't know why they did that. Even though he did shine in this match, he did a lot of cool things. He did, near falls. It was a decent match. It was, for what they had, I mean, he did do good, not gonna lie. But Bobby Roode shined with his glorious entrance. It was awesome to see that, his glorious entrance. And his entrance was pretty cool. And just his gimmick and the lobbies glorious, and it's like the crowd was singing, and I was on my feet. It was good to see him back in NXT. But it was cool. The match went on for a pretty long time, more than I thought. I thought this was going to be a squash match as well, but actually it didn't. It actually wasn't. It was an even match. You didn't know who was going to win this match at times. You thought Andre actually had a chance. Bobby Roode in the end. Actually hit the glorious bomb for the win. So Bobby Roode wins. Then you would get the NXT Tag Team Championship match: Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Revival. This was a great match. I think this is a 5-star match in my personal opinion. This was a great tag team match. I mean, they delivered. This was something special. This was something you didn't really see before. I mean, yes, you've seen a lot of tag team matches, right? You have. I don't really like tag team matches. I prefer singles matches, but they delivered on this night. Both teams. I mean, Dash and Dawson, who is the Revival, they had a lot of time. Wow, this was phenomenal. I mean, near falls. The crowd was into it. I love the NXT crowd too. They're into it. The Rival did win, but it was an even match. You didn't know who was going to win at times. Near falls, you didn't know close. You didn't know the moves they did in this match. The actions was a great night of action for NXT. Full show was great. Still your tag team champions for Revival, but he did tap out. One of the guys, forgot his name, but it was a great match. That time when they were about to win, but his foot on the rope was. He did come to pin, but they realized his foot was on the rope. But the crowd we're going to celebrate, but they didn't know it was just great. Will that other team turn on each other? Is the question. The Gargano and Campasso or something like that. Will they turn on him? Let's see. I mean, they did lose it for him, so we're going to be able to get another shot. Let's wait and see. Then you get Bayley versus Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship in another, I think, 5-star match. Bayley, her entrance was cool. Good to see. And then Asuka as well. A great women's match. They delivered. It was just as good as their first match in NXT in Dallas. Great match in my opinion. Awesome. Bayley was a new Bayley we didn't see. She wasn't just that girl next door that she used to be. She hit the Bayley to belly for a very close 2 count. Asuka, the kicks that she delivered to the head, the roundhouse kicks, the action, you got Charlotte there, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. Sitting at ringside, that's, in the crowd, of course, but, Bayley, to become the 2-time NXT champion, it was a great effort. At times, I thought she was going to win. She was really fighting this match. She really improved, and, who's going to beat Asuka? Could Bayley do it? But no, she didn't. But I will say that it was a great performance. Asuka did retain the title, after she'd kick her right in the face with the roundhouse kick. Because at first she got up, it didn't affect her the first one, but then she hit her with a big kick, and she could get the win for a pinfall. And it looks like this is Bayley's last match in NXT. There's really nothing else for her to do. She comes to the main roster, hopefully this week. Hopefully she will. It's her farewell. She's got nothing to be ashamed of, and finally she's gonna be here, most likely very soon. So yeah, huge props to her. It rarely felt like it. I mean, they were chanting "Thank you, Bayley." And she even, was like kind of sad. And, she wiped the floor and she walked up. I really like Bayley, to be honest. But yeah, she'd hug Becky, Sasha, and Charlotte, and then hug her mom and her super fan, Izzy. And yeah. And there was even a sign of respect when Asuka would help Bayley to her feet. And they'd hug, and yeah, it was good. Still good to see Bayley. And yeah, Asuka shines, she'll be champion probably. Who will take her down is the question. Then the main event, the NXT Championship match. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe. In a 5-star match, just like the women's match, 5-star match in my opinion. This is just my opinion, but the brutality, the slow pacing, it was a great match. Just the way that this was paced, the way that it was structured, the near falls. So, you didn't know who was going to win at times, and it was just great to see Shinsuke Nakamura become the new NXT champion. Samoa Joe looked great. The way that he won, too. I mean, Shinsuke kicked out of the muscle buster. He almost was going to tap up and he fought out of it. The moves that he kicked out of to make him look strong, even Samoa Joe. But he hit the Kinshasa from the one. All the kicks, the hard-hitting action. It was great. Great night of action. Holy crap. The crowd was into it for this whole show, and I gotta give NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2, Back to Brooklyn, whatever it's called. I'm gonna give it an A minus. So yeah, SummerSlam is allowed to do the main roster. For SummerSlam, I think they will shine better than NXT in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys for watching this review. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment what you think of this show. What did you like, what didn't you like, and tell me what you just think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.